Breaking news. Defeated Nigerian army at it again with heavy propaganda against the Biafra Liberation Army after we sent many of them to judgment in Imo State. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 8th of March 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very, very important. I can assure you, my people. Once you come across this very news, endeavor to share it because I want it to get to all the nooks and crannies of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. And because this one is our own, this one is all about us. The Biafra Liberation Army is us. I want to ask you to stick around to the very end of this very broadcast because I have a very important question for the Zoo Janjaweed military. I'm going to show you something at the very end of this very news. I will show you something that will shock you after reading the junk written by the Zoo terrorist army. I will show you something very, very important and significant that the Zoo army will be ashamed of. Now, without further ado, let us delve straight and read the junk they have written on their official X handle. As you can see on your screen, they said, troops of Joint Task Force Southeast OP Udoka, Operation Udoka, raided and destroyed IPOB/ESN Supreme Headquarters at Mother Valley. They say IPOB/ESN Supreme Headquarters at Mother Valley. They can't use that word. They are ashamed to call it Biafra Liberation Army because they don't want to admit that Biafra now has military. And again, because they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in captivity, that is the reason why they always use this IPOB/ESN, not knowing that this is now a defunct IPOB and defunct ESN. It is no longer on existence. Now they say, recalling the commencement of the Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka (OPUK) that started on 11 February 2024, the combined JTF troops of Nigeria Army, NN and NAF, as well as personnel of NPF, which is Nigeria Police Force, DSS and NSCDC, had cleared and liberated Osun, Ekototo, Tango 1 Osumohu, Ihitukwa, Ihitenansa, and Lilu over the last 3 weeks. In continuation of the sustained operations, the JTF OPUK troops has today, 7th March 2024, cleared and destroyed the notorious Supreme Headquarters of the terrorist indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and its armed affiliate, Eastern Security Network ESN. The headquarters that serves as the last IPOB/ESN stronghold is located in the Mother Valley and spans Osun and Ihiala local government areas of Imo State and Anambra State respectively. Is about 5,000 feet below sea level. The well-concealed and forested location affords the terrorists good cover from air surveillance. It also serves as their command and control center and military council headquarters. During the raid operations, the gallant troops encountered, detonated, and recovered many command improvised explosive devices (IEDs) and various types of obstacles which were cleared by the determined troops. The troops also came in contact with the terrorists but were subdued with superior firepower, with many neutralized. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to remember here, I want you to outline here. They said with many neutralized. This is going to be very significant moving forward. Now they continue, while others with varying degrees of gunshot wounds fled into the bush. Thus, all Ndimo and Ndianambra are requested to report any strange face in their communities to OPUK by dialing emergency line blah 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 and press 2 from their phones. In addition to many weapons, equipment, IEDs, and stolen vehicles recovered over the last 3 weeks, items recovered in the Mother Valley today include 3x G3 rifles, 9x automatic pump action rifles, 7x double barrel guns, 2x locally made pistols, 2x rocket propelled grenade bombs, 2x AK-47 magazine, and 1x G3 magazine. Others are 24 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition, 16 rounds of 7.62 mm NATO ammunition, 72 pump action cartridge, 1x chisel, 1x laptop, 1x CCTV DVR, 26x CCTV cameras, 17x Bofeng radios with batteries and 10 without batteries, including their chargers. Also recovered are 6x handled IEDs, 26x Android phones, 25x normal phones, 1x inverter, 1x SIM card, registration machine, 4x POS machines, 3x motorcycles batteries for igniting IEDs, 2x trumpets, 2x Biafra flags, 20x ESN certificate, 2x diaries containing details of ammunition and food supplies, and 2 pairs of Biafra Liberation Army uniforms. They finally used that word, Biafra Liberation Army. Look at it here, my people. They finally used the word Biafra Liberation Army. You can no longer hide it. You can never run away from your shadow. Umokoko, the zoo. They continued. The joint troops also destroyed about 50 tents. Remember this once again. Remember, the first one is, they said, with many neutralized. And here again, they said the joint troops also destroyed about 50 tents. About 50 tents. Remember, it is very, very important moving forward. They said in the valley, housing the Supreme Headquarters IPOB/ESN Command and Control Center, Butuzo's hideout and residence office, their logistics base, temples and shrines used for occultic practices, among many other items. The Force Commander Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka, Major General Hassan Taiwo Dada, wishes to appreciate the incredible cooperation of sister services and other security agencies for the success achieved so far. The Force Commander also enjoined the leaders of all liberated communities to return to their ancestral homes and place community effort to ensure that all criminal elements not from the communities are not allowed to return to desecrate their homelands. The JTF OPUK will continue to provide all security support to such communities within the ambit of the law. Now pay attention, my people. They say, furthermore, all law-abiding Ndibos are enjoined to provide timely and actionable information. They are now begging for information. This one belongs to Ndio Suimi. This last one now, I don't have to continue reading the junk, is for Ndio Suimi, for saboteurs. They are begging the saboteurs for information against Biafra, fighters. Now, let me show you, according to them, this is what they said they have recovered. Now, pay attention, my people. I want you to take a look at this. These are the things that the Zoo Army said they have recovered from Mother Valley. Oh my! I'm not going to talk about Mother Valley. I don't have to talk about it for some reasons, and I'm not supposed to talk about it. So, if they told you, you believe it. That these things are what we are using to fight for freedom. Are you kidding me? At Mother Valley. Hey, Chineke. Do you know what they call it? They say IPOB/ESN Supreme Headquarters. Supreme Headquarters. And you raided the camp, you destroyed the camp, and all you could recover from the so-called Supreme Headquarters are this nonsense. Now let's continue scrolling. These are the things they recover from the Mother Valley, where they called IPOB Supreme Headquarters. Now let's continue. Remember when I told you that you should outline where they said they burned over 50 tents? My people, all na propaganda. My people, all na propaganda. So this thing you see here now is the 50 tents Or are they afraid to show other tents they said they burnt? Zoo Janjaweed with propaganda will hide other burnt tents if there was anything like that. Pay attention, I will tell you what you need to know. Now let's continue scrolling. Now these are the things they claim to have recovered. And if you look at here with the mouse, you will see that it is finished. It's over. What they posted are only 4 pictures. Look at it here. It's finished. So where are the people they said they neutralized? Where are the fighters they neutralized? They claimed to have neutralized. Where are the fighters? Zoo Janjaweed is hell-bent in using propaganda or trying to use propaganda to succeed. But I want to tell them that propaganda has already failed them. Propaganda has failed them. Zoo Janjaweed can even murder innocent people and show it or share it on social media claiming to have neutralized Eastern Security Network without even seeing anybody. Yet, Zoo Janjaweed took all this time to write this novel. All this novel. They took their time to write this full page without showing the picture of the so-called fighter that they said they neutralized. Do you believe? Can you even imagine that? Talk less of believing it. You can't imagine it. Because we know the Zoo Janjaweed. Now let me show you what really happened. Let me show you so you don't make mistake about it. I want you to pay attention because I am batago na the if na that why be isisaponte abado umunnem. The time has come for me to expose them. I want all the Zoo Janjaweed soldiers to gather here. I have a very important question for all of you. Very, very important question for all of you. And this question must be answered. Now, Biafrans and lovers of freedom who are listening to me, if you look at your screen very well, you will see what is there. I'm sure you know the meaning of this. Either they call it walking, talking, or whatever they call it, I don't care. The Zoo Army kindly tell the whole world who is the owner of this thing and how did you lose it and how did we get it? How did this walking, talking of the Zoo terrorist military ended into the hands of the Biafra Liberation Army? Anybody listening to me right now, I'm very, very sure, 100%, 1 million times, that you never see this before apart from today. You never see this before apart from today. Today, 8 March 2024 is the only day you are seeing it. The Zoo Army, who is the owner of this? What color is this rope showing you? What happened to the person that came with this? Dear friends, because I don't want to dwell on this, I want to let you know that the person who came with this has already been sent to Chukwuokike Abịama for proper judgment. It is no longer a news that they have been coming to confront the Biafra Liberation Army in a place called Osumohu and other places for the past 3 weeks. Going to 1 month now, they have been coming, and many of them, many uncountable number of them have been neutralized, both armor tanks and all that. Now, I want to show you another one before asking the Zoo this important question that I have for them, and I want all of you to pay attention to that, my people. The Zoo Janjaweed, can you tell the entire world who came with this OG? And how did we lay our hands on it? Ndibo, we call it OG. Some call it Mbe. How did we get this Mbe? Some also call it Ube. How did we get this Ube? Now let me tell you what happened. The Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army came to confront the Biafra Liberation Army with a native doctor who came with this OG. When they came with this OG, both the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army and the native doctor himself were all neutralized. That is the reason why we could be able to lay our hands on this. They came with OG, with native doctor. The native doctor has been sent to judgment. Now, the Prime Minister also posted this yesterday. This very one now was posted yesterday. The man who came with this OG has been sent to God for judgment. The Zoo Janjaweed army, can you tell the whole world who came with this OG to confront the Biafra Liberation Army? Now, finally, the question I want to ask the Zoo army is this. Since you claim to have invaded, raided, and destroyed the, supreme headquarters of Eastern Security Network, as you call it, but we know that there is nothing like ESN anymore. It is Biafra Liberation Army. As you claim to have liberated Osumohu, Lelu, Ihiala, Imo, Anambra, everywhere, why did you come today with 40 Hilux vehicles to the same Lelu or Sumohi that you claim to have liberated? Today, not yesterday. Today, 8th March 2024. Why did you come today with 40 Hilux vehicles and over 20 armor tanks plus some fighter jets? Today again, when you claimed yesterday to have neutralized, demolished, destroyed, and liberated Imo State and Anambra State. Why do you have to come again today? As I'm talking to you now, we are still neutralizing them, and I will still give you more information of what is going on moving forward. Thank you, my people. To sabato, salon mozia, and make it go viral.